Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's class we will discuss instrumentation and control system topic, measurement of liquid level. Here we are using different devices or methods for finding the liquid level. Liquid level means height of the liquid inside the tank. So what are the methods for finding height of the liquid inside the tank? Here we are using direct measurement devices, and second one is indirect measurement devices. In direct measurement devices we are using two methods again, sight glass and float gauges. So already I did the video of this sight glass. Please check the link in description box. In float gauges again there are two types, float type liquid level gauge and second one is float shaft liquid level gauge. This lecture also I did previously. I will give the video link in description box. Please check it. In this class, we will discuss about this gauge, that is float shaft liquid level gauge. Okay. The next level is indirect measurement devices. Already we did this video also. These are calling hydrostatic pressure devices, or we can call it as bubbler system gauge. And this video link also I will give in description box. So in this class, let us discuss float shaft liquid level gauge. Let us take this gauge. So in it, what are the main parts? Initially take the description. So in description, here it took arrangement of the gauge. Okay. And in it, first part is this tank. This is the tank. Okay. Here I have written. We are taking this tank and some height of the liquid inside it. This height we need to find. Okay. So this is the first part. So after tank, take the second part, an arm and the pointer. Okay. This is the arm and the pointer, this is a pointer, are mounted on the rotating shaft. This is a rotating shaft. Okay. So if you are taking, this is a shaft. If you see from top, it is looking like circle here. Okay. So this pointer is connected to this shaft. Here pointer will be there. So it is connected to the arm with the help of shaft. When the shaft is rotating, okay, like this in any direction, this pointer will also move. This arm will also move accordingly. Okay. So this is the second part, an arm and the pointer. Okay, this arm and the pointer and this shaft. Take the third one, float attached to the bottom side of the arm. So one side of the arm is, just now I told, it is connected to the pointer. Okay. And the next side of the arm is connected to the float. Okay, this float is floating inside the liquid. Okay, float is the third part, and the fourth one is calibrated scale. Here one circular scale is there. This is the fourth part. So these are the main parts in the float shaft liquid level gauge. Okay, in it, let us take the working operation. In it, initially we need to fill some liquid inside the tank of some height. We need to find that height or level of liquid. Okay, and because of that height, okay, this float density is less compared to the liquid density. That's why it is floating. Okay, let us assume water we are filling up to this level. Okay, just roughly I am doing here. Okay, up to this new level. Okay, let's take, this is the float. Okay, so if you observe here float, okay, here if water level is coming up, so this float is moving here. Okay, because it has less density, with water, increase in water, this float will also move here. So float position will come here when the water level is coming up. So new position, this is the arm. Okay, flow, it is connected to the arm, float is, so it is coming like this. Okay, now let us take this new position of the arm like this. So it is connected to the shaft here. Okay, the another side of arm is pointer. Okay, let us take on the same line, pointer will come here like this. Okay, the entire arm will move with the float. Okay, and pointer will show the reading here. This pointer position will show the some reading on the circular scale. Okay, this reading will give the height of the liquid. So like that, if water level is increasing, this float will move here. Because of it, this pointer will show the new reading. It will give the height of the liquid. Let us assume water level is decreasing inside the tank. Okay, the float is coming in this direction, in downward direction. Okay, let us assume it is coming here, so that this pointer will move in this direction. Okay, so at the time we have whatever reading is there, that reading is the height of the liquid. Okay, Like that, this pointer is measuring the height of the or level of the liquid. So this is the main working operation of this float shaft liquid level gauge. And here after that, what are the applications of this gauge? Here this gauge is used for both open tanks as well as closed tanks. Okay, and then this gauge can be used to measure level of liquids and semi liquids also we can use here. So these are the two main applications. If you are seeing the material of this float, this material is either synthetic or ceramic or metallic. Okay, whatever material we are using for float, it will not get corrosion, okay, easily with this liquid. So we have to make this float with non-corrosive material. Okay, and then the shape of this float is either cylindrical or spherical shape. Okay, we can use cylindrical shape as well as spherical shape. Okay, these two shapes we are using for this material. And here what are the advantages of using this gauge means it will give the accurate value, and because of simple arrangement the cost is also less and maintenance also less.